Discrimination. Discrimination means treating some people differently from others. It isn't always unlawful. After all, people are paid different wages depending on their status and skills. However, there are certain reasons for which your employer can't discriminate against you by law. Discrimination happens when an employer treats one employee less favorably than others. It could mean a female employee being paid less than a male colleague for doing the same job. It could also mean an employee from a minority ethnic community being refused the training opportunities offered to other colleagues. There are specific laws against some types of discrimination, called unlawful discrimination. If your employer treats you less favorably for an unlawful reason, you may be able to take action. If your employer treats you unfairly for any other reason, this is not unlawful discrimination. There are laws against discrimination on the basis of your gender, marriage or civil partnership, gender reassignment, pregnancy and maternity leave, sexual orientation, disability, race, color, ethnic background, nationality, religion or political opinion, age. There are also laws which forbid workers from being dismissed or treated less favorably than other workers because they do part-time work. Fixed-term work legislation protects employees from discrimination of different types. Direct discrimination. Direct discrimination happens when an employer treats an employee less favorably than someone else because of one of the above reasons. For example, it would be discriminatory if a driving job was only open to male applicants. There are limited circumstances in which an employer might be able to make a case for a genuine occupational requirement for the job. For example, a Roman Catholic school may be able to restrict applications for a scripture teacher to baptized Catholics only. Indirect discrimination. Indirect discrimination is when a working condition or rule disadvantages one group of people more than another. For example, saying that applicants for a job must be clean-shaven puts members of some religious groups at a disadvantage. Indirect discrimination is unlawful, whether it is done on purpose or not. It is only allowed if it is necessary for the way the business works, and there is no other way of achieving it. For example, the condition that applicants must be clean-shaven might be justified if the job involved handling food. It could be shown that having a beard or mustache was a genuine hygiene risk. Harassment. You have the right not to be harassed or made fun of at work or in a work-related setting, for example, an office party. Harassment means offensive or intimidating behavior, such as sexist language or racial abuse, which aims to humiliate, undermine or injure its target or has that effect. For example, allowing the display or distribution of sexually explicit material or giving someone a potentially offensive nickname. Victimization means treating somebody less favorably than others because they tried to make, or made, a complaint about discrimination. For example, it could be preventing you from participating in training courses, taking unfair disciplinary action against you, or excluding you from company social events. Being treated unfairly for other reasons. If you are treated unfairly, but it is not for one of the reasons listed above, it may be that you are being bullied. Bullying should never be acceptable in or outside of the workplace. Bullying in the workplace. If you are trying to take up your statutory rights and your employer treats you unfairly for this, you may be able to take legal action.